All right, welcome back. On today, I want to talk about what an investment really is, because I think a lot of people don't really understand that, and they seem to get whenever they think about investments, they always think about the stock market, things like that. I want to welcome you back, or if you're new to the channel, thanks for tuning in. Please give a like, and feel free to share this podcast on your social media sites, Facebook, Twitter. If you'd like to support the channel monetarily, please feel free to do your shopping through the Amazon link in the description. You'll be supporting the channel at no additional cost to yourself. And without further ado, here we go. Okay, when most people think about an investment, like I said earlier, they think about the stock market. They think about Wall Street. That's the most common thought, and that's pretty much where they focus. Well, granted, the stock market is a place to make investments if you're looking to earn money. Definitely not something if you're looking for some overnight success. I can guarantee that. It takes a while to get a good return on investments on average, simply because you have to learn quite a few things about the stock market itself, as well as how stocks in general tend to work. But when it gets right down to it, let's get to the basics of what an investment is, because it's not limited to just Wall Street and stock markets. An investment basically is anything that you put a resource into. It doesn't have to be money. You can invest time. You can invest energy. Things like that. Obviously, you can invest money. That's the more common school of thought on that. But at the end of the day, it's just anything that you use your available resources to get something out of it in return. We'll use, for example, let's look at education. Excuse me. Let's take a look at education, for example. Let's say someone decides that they want a better paying job, and in order to qualify for that job, they need specific training, and that training can only be obtained via continued education, maybe like a trade school, something like that. Okay, when you are taking the time to go to the school and you're learning the skills necessary for this new job, for this higher paying job that you want, or this higher paying career that you want, you're actually investing in that. You're investing in yourself, because you're taking your time and your resources, which and you're using that, you're pouring that into something, looking for a return on that time that you pour in there. So the time that you spend learning these new skills to obtain this training, you're looking for the return, which would be basically getting a job in that career field so that you can earn more money. Another type of investment is when you invest in a person. Oftentimes we do this in relationships, not just a romantic relationship, but just a relationship in general. Friendships. We invest our time with our friends, oftentimes because what we get in return is often fun and enjoyment from having spent time with those people. And that fun and enjoyment that we get in return plays a big part in our overall our overall health, our well-being, because health is not just the physical in regards to diet and exercise, as well as taking proper medications for ailments and whatnot. It's also your emotions, your mental state, how you feel. That plays a big part. So we often invest our time in our friends because we enjoy the feeling that we get from being with them, from spending time with those friends. Another thing that we often invest in, but oftentimes we don't see it as an investment, is working a job. I know. A lot of people think about a job and it's like, how am I investing going to this job? Okay. You're investing by going to that job because you are using your time to go there and do the work that you're getting paid for. And the money that you get paid for doing that work is what allows you to continue to do other things in your life. Have a place to stay, feed yourself, provide, whether it be for your immediate family or just for yourself. You're investing your time into the job for the return on the investment. And then depending on what other perks or benefits the job may have, such as insurance, 401k, things like that, you're also investing in those things as well for the return that they receive, for the return that you receive, should I say. So whenever you think about an investment, don't just limit your outlook of an investment to something like just the stock market. Again, that is the most common understanding of investment, but investments occur in our everyday life in some of the most common ways, such as the time we spend with friends, the time we invest in bettering our skills, be it for a career or just for our lives in general, or the time you invest in your job so that you can keep bringing your check home, so you can keep bringing home a check. All of those things count as investments. All right, I'm going to wrap this up. Now, I don't want to keep you guys too long, but I just wanted to share that because I've been having a couple conversations actually over the years, and I was noticing how a lot of people, when we talk about investments, they don't seem to understand. They don't seem to understand the more simple nuance of an investment outside of, like I said, Wall Street and stock market. So I figured I'd share this and give you a different perspective on that. I want to thank you for tuning in, and again, hit that like button and please subscribe to the channel. Be sure to tick that bell icon so you're notified of every update that we provide, and I'll catch you guys later.